felt like home in every way. In every word you used to say, your arms were where I used to rest, like I had finally found my list. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn, for a place I can't return. Oh, that love I thought was certain, you were home until you weren't. You knew my silence, knew my pain, every scar I couldn't name. But somewhere in the in-between, you stopped being what you'd been. Fall to the night I lost it all. All them walls you used to turn, you were home until you weren't. Just not the same anymore. Now every room feels strange and cold. Even memories feel too old. I walk around what used to be, but it don't feel like home to me. So I pour that whiskey one last time to a love I left behind. All that truth I never learned, you close on a cold, dark night. Thought my arms couldn't make it right. But love don't stay just 'cause you want it to. And I was losing you while holding on to you. So I pour that whiskey, let the silence stay. Something slipped through anyway. All that love I couldn't make you keep, I held you close, but you still slipped from me. Smiled like everything was fine, but I could feel it in between the lines. We said forever like it meant something, but forever's just a word when hearts don't cling. Let it burn slow, trying to forget what I still know. All them nights you were fading away, I held you close, but lost you anyway. Screaming fights, no slamming doors, just quiet endings we can't ignore. No final goodbye, no tears to fake, just two souls drifting wide awake. Now your side of the bed stays cold, and every memory feels too old. I reach for you in a half-sleep haze, but you're long gone like yesterday. So I pour that whiskey one more time for a love I couldn't make stay mine. All that truth I couldn't make you say, I held you close, but lost you. But lost you anyway. on bad nights and cheap smoke. Lost count of the things that my heart never spoke. And the mirror don't lie, it shows every bruise I've become. Yeah, I've been fighting myself, but most days myself wins the war. If you're looking for a whole man, baby, I ain't your touch. 'Cause what's still standing here ain't really standing much. What's left of me ain't much, just a heartbeat and a crush, a tired soul dragging through the ruin of what I once was. I ain't proud of this dust, but it's all that survived the cuts. Yeah, what's left of me, what's left of me ain't much. I spilled more whiskey than the tears I should have shown. Talk big about healing, but I break best when I'm alone. And these scars on my hands tell stories my voice never dared. If loving me was a burden, girl, it's a weight you couldn't bear. If you're searching for redemption, I don't have that kind of luck. All I've got is the truth, and it's rough, and it's rust. What's left of me ain't much, just a heartbeat and a crush, a tired soul dragging through the ruin of what I once was. I ain't proud of this dust, but it's all that survived the cuts. Yeah, what's left of me, what's left of me ain't much. There was a time I had fire in my name, but time cooled the embers and sorrow stoked the flame. Now I'm just a man trying to outrun his shame, but it follows like a shadow in every step I take. What's left of me ain't much, just a heartbeat and a crutch. If I ever find peace again, it'll be gentle, it'll be tough, but until that day comes, I'll bleed slow from every touch. Yeah, what's left of me, ooh, what's left of me ain't much. No, what's left of me ain't much at all. I gave you trust like it was gold. You spent it fast, left me cold. I thought love meant staying through, didn't know what it could do. So I poured that whiskey, let it sting, for every broken little thing. All them truths I never knew, I learned love the hard way with you. You said forever like a line, something sweet to pass the time. I held on to every word, even when they started to blur. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them nights I pushed it through, I learned love the hard way with you. No teacher, no warning sign, just a hard walking, a broken line. No second chance, no softer view, just scars that spell the truth. Now I don't fall the way I did, I keep my distance, guarding it. Every touch I measure twice, 'cause love ain't always kind. So I pour that whiskey one last time, to the lesson that cost me mine. All that pain that pulled me through, I learned love the hard way with you. Yeah, I learned love the hard way with you. Used to hold me like I was home. Now your arms feel like I'm alone. Same old words, but they don't land like they used to. back then. So I pour that whiskey, watch it fade, like your love did, day by day. I kept trying, you slipped away. You loved me less every day. Your eyes stopped looking into mine, started drifting somewhere I can't find. You'd say I'm here, but I could tell your heart was somewhere else as well. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't wanna know. Them nights I begged you to stay. You love me less every day. No big fight, no final scene, just a slow change in between. From I need you to I'm okay. That's how love just slips away. Now I replay the way you changed, trying to find where we rearranged. Was it me or just time itself, or love turning into something else? So I pour that whiskey, one last glass, to a love that couldn't last. All them words we couldn't say. You love me less every day. Yeah, you love me less every day. I'd say I'm fine when people ask. Put on a smile, let it pass. But late at night when the room goes still, your memory finds me like it always will. So I pour that whiskey, take a sip, trying to drown what I won't admit. All this weight I carry with, I miss you more than I admit. I walk these streets we used to know, pretend it don't hit me anymore. But every corner, every light still feels like you're just out of sight. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I'll never show. All them words stuck on my lips, I miss you more than I admit. No calls to make, no lines to cross, just silent nights and quiet loss. No one knows the shape you left, or how it echoes in my chest. I tried to move, I tried to change, but some things just stay the same. You're not here, but you still live in every breath I try to give. So I pour that whiskey one last time to a love I left behind. All this truth I keep buried deep, I miss you more than I let you see. Yeah, I miss you more than I admit. Every touch felt like it couldn't break. You looked at me like I belonged. Everything felt right, but something was wrong. So I poured that whiskey, let it fall, for a love that felt like it had it all. We held on tight, we stayed too long. We felt right, but we were wrong. Said forever like we knew, like time would bend to me and you. But love don't last just 'cause it's strong. Sometimes it breaks where it feels most strong. To a truth we didn't want to know. All them nights we tried to belong, we felt right, but we were just two lost souls meeting there. No villain here, no one to blame. Just the wrong fire with the right flame. Now I see it clearer than before. What we were never made for. We gave it all, we sang the song, but some notes don't last that long. So I poured that whiskey one last time to a love that crossed the line. All that truth we wrote in song, we felt right, but we were wrong. Yeah, we felt right, but we were wrong. quiet street. Didn't look back, didn't miss a beat. I stood there frozen, couldn't move, like time just stopped when I lost you. So I pour that whiskey, let it be, right where you walked away from me. All this time I couldn't leave. I still wait where you left me. Days go by, but I stay the same. Still hear you calling out my name. People say I should move on, but they don't know where my heart's gone. So I pour that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a past I can't let go. All them dreams we couldn't keep, I still wait where you left me. No closure came, no words to hold, just empty space turning cold. No end, no stop, no in between, just you gone and me unseen. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but every road leads back inside, to that moment I can't undo. The last time I stood with you. So I pour that whiskey one last time, to a love that froze in time. All that truth I still believe, I still wait where you left me. Yeah, I still wait where you left me. fire, yeah, we let it burn. We had the truth, but we never learned. Two broken hearts with nothing to prove. Yeah, love was real, we just weren't true. So pour that whiskey, let it go down slow. Ain't no saving what we used to know. All that feeling we couldn't hold on to. Love was real, we just weren't. You wore your silence like a wedding ring. I played the fool, didn't feel a thing. We danced in smoke, yeah, we called it love, but it was never what we were dreaming of. So pour that whiskey, let it go down slow. Ain't no fixing what we let go. All them nights we were passing through. Love was real, it just weren't true. No blame, no fight, just fading light. Two shadows walking out of sight. No last words, no tears to hide. Just empty space where love once lied. I still hear your voice in a midnight room. Echoes of a love that met its doom. We had the spark, yeah, that much is true. But sparks don't last when hearts don't choose. So pour that whiskey one last time to a love that couldn't survive. All that magic we never knew. Love was real, we just weren't. Yeah, love was real, we just weren't. I saw the cracks before they showed. felt the distance in the way you'd hold. You said we're fine, but it felt half true. I was already losing you. So I poured that whiskey, let it sit, trying to forget I held on to this. All that love I couldn't outrun. I stayed longer than I should have done. You stopped trying, I tried for two. Kept building dreams you never knew. I told myself it just needed time, but deep down I knew it wasn't right. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them nights I kept hanging on. I stayed longer when you were gone. Sudden end, just a slow goodbye, like watching love fade right before your eyes. No fight left, no tears to save, just a man too scared to walk away. Now your memory lingers here, in empty rooms and half-filled beers. I talk to ghosts I used to love, but silence answers, that's enough. So I poured that whiskey one last round, let the truth finally hit the ground. All that pain I kept holding on. I stayed longer than I should have. Then I should have. I gave you trust like it was gold. You spent it fast, left me cold. I thought love meant staying through, didn't know what it could do. So I poured that whiskey, let it sting, for every broken little thing. All them truths I never knew, I learned love the hard way with you. You said forever like a line, something sweet to pass the time. I held on to every word, even when they started to blur. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them nights I pushed it through, I learned love the hard way with you. No teacher, no warning sign, just a hard walking, a broken line. No second chance, no softer view, just scars that spell the truth. Now I don't fall the way I did, I keep my distance, guarding it. Every touch I measure twice, 'cause love ain't always kind. So I pour that whiskey one last time, to the lesson that cost me mine. All that pain that pulled me through, I learned love the hard way with you. Yeah, I learned love the hard way with you. Gave her pieces I couldn't spare, every truth I was scared to share. You held my heart like it was safe, didn't know it would slip away. So I pour that whiskey, let it bleed through every part you took from me. all that love you never could see. I gave you everything that broke me. I stayed up nights just to hold you down, while I was slowly starting to drown. You took my life, I called it love, didn't see what it was made of. So I poured that whiskey, let it burn slow, to a truth I didn't want to know. All them scars you left in me, I gave you everything that broke me. Left, no soul to save, just a man standing in his own mistakes. No blame to throw, no words to fight, just emptiness I hold tonight. I don't know who I became, somewhere lost in your name. I gave so much, I disappeared, left with silence and all this fear. So I